I'm driving the Breach Cruiser and we almost crashed. He put the emergency brake on and I tried to accelerate and it wouldn't give in. I'm in charge of the Breach Cruiser and I'm on my lunch. I always wanted to say that.
If you were to go back like 6 or 7 years and say, hey, these people on this WrestleMania trip, they're having a fun time, they're making videos about it, they're going to stay in your house and they're going to go to an event 20 minutes away, I would have been like, that doesn't make sense, because I didn't know any of them. I knew of them, I watched their videos all the time, but I don't think they really knew me. So that's like one of those things where it's like, that would be awesome, because they are having a fun time on the WrestleMania 27 trip. That was really the trip for me, that I saw all these different YouTubers coming together, having a fun time on the weekend, making videos about it.
That makes disco fever.
And that was like, that was what everyone wanted to be. And then with WrestleMania 27, and then, you know, some 29, and then especially 30, where it's just these trips are doing something to this friend group. You know, they wouldn't have known each other if it weren't for making videos about, you know, different wrestling things on YouTube. But because they did that, now they're lifelong friends that, you know, talk all the time and stay in contact, all because they just made videos about wrestling on YouTube. It's crazy.
I'm waiting for Cap here. There are mascots fighting in a ring and we need to be seeing them. These people do not understand what is going on.
When All In was first announced, I thought it's going to be in Chicago. I know it's going to be in Chicago. It has to be in Chicago. And then when it was announced for Chicago, then the first person on board was Justin. Justin was like, hey, I've been here the past 2 summers. Why don't we just go to the All In show and, you know, make a weekend out of it. I'll get here on Saturday, leave on Monday, and, you know, go downtown on Sunday. And after that, it just kind of started to snowball. Ravi was the next one to jump on the trip. Then Phil jumped on the trip. Then Miguel jumped on the trip. And after that, it was like, okay, we have a pretty good group. Everyone's gonna stay at my house. I'm gonna figure out how to get back from school, you know, in time for this, you know, weekend of, you know, fun events, because obviously, you know, we got to do something. And then it became this whole big WrestleMania weekend event.
Who wants to go faster? This is nothing. Weak sauce.
It wasn't until after tickets went on sale when Luke and Ryan jumped on, and then it kind of hit me like, this is a big thing. This is pretty much like a WrestleMania weekend. I need to do something with this. This is special. This is once in a lifetime, if you will. All these people that I knew from just making YouTube videos are now here in the same area, as well as, you know, a ton of other wrestling fans. But I never thought that, you know, some of these people would be, you know, staying at my house, like, as it is. Like, it was crazy when Justin first wanted to, you know, come for the weekend. We went to Lollapalooza, and then the year after that, we just kind of went downtown and hung out for a while, and now it's everybody. And it's not really everybody, because there's a ton of people. There's a ton of people who I wish that I could just say, here, take this money and come on this trip. You know, we got a place for you to stay, you know, do something. But it's just, it's not possible. And basically what that means is I gotta make a part 2 of this documentary. This is kind of like the theme of All In Weekend, is doing something that you didn't think was possible. You know, the Young Bucks and Cody, they sold out a 10,000 seat arena in 30 minutes. Through the, Mark over! That's awesome, dude. Why can't we get everybody together? This is the first step of it, and this is what this documentary is about. It's about this group of friends who all met through YouTube, and, you know, hanging out for probably not the last time, but definitely going to be, you know, the last time in a long time, because just with WrestleMania and stuff, this is going to be a special trip, and I wanted to do something to kind of, you know, document this trip and document what it means to have this group of friends that I met through YouTube, which is a very different thing that you don't hear a lot of times. So, and it definitely wasn't a thing a couple of years ago. So it's pretty awesome to be a part of this, and I hope everybody enjoys it, and it'll be coming soon.